In Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the Bever family lived a life shrouded in isolation, dysfunction, and abuse. Described by neighbors as redneck, white trash, and cut off from the world, their children were homeschooled and forbidden from interacting with others. But behind the walls of their home, something far darker was brewing. On the night of July 22nd, 2015, 12-year-old Daniel Bever made a desperate call to the police, reporting that his brother was attacking the family. The line went dead after terrifying screams echoed in the background. When police arrived, two of the children fled through the back door, and officers discovered 2-year-old Autumn Bever alive and 13-year-old Crystal Bever injured but alive. Crystal told the officers the unthinkable. Her two brothers had stabbed their family. What police found inside the home was horrifying. Daniel, the parents, and two other children had been killed. The father's abuse was over, but at a devastating cost. Crystal and Autumn were removed from the home and taken in by the state. The Beaver home itself was declared a crime scene. In February 2017, the Broken Arrow City Hall collaborated with the Tulsa Community Foundation to purchase the property. By the following month, it was demolished and replaced with Reflection Park, now a public space meant to honor healing and remembrance. The police began their search for the two children responsible. Using the K-9 unit, officers found those brothers hiding under a bush near the home. Robert, who was 18, had a knife on him, which it was later determined that there was DNA on it, and this knife was connected to the murders. It is believed to be the knife that was used to kill the family. The other brother, Michael, who was 16, revealed the existence of a flash drive in the home detailing plans to kill their family. These two brothers wanted their dad's abuse to be brought to light. Further searches yielded computer equipment and surveillance cameras, which may have recorded parts of the murders. Investigators found plans for two videos, one showing the bodies for law enforcement and prosecutors, and another without the bodies, intended for online sharing. At the Broken Arrow police station, both brothers confessed to the killings. Robert was booked into the Tulsa County Jail, and Michael into the Tulsa County Family Center. First appearances followed quickly. On July 24th, 2015, Robert appeared before Judge Theresa Draylen, who ordered him to remain in custody to await trial without bond. 3 days later, Judge William Mooseman Jr. made the same ruling for Michael. 3 public defenders were assigned to represent the brothers: Corey Walker for Robert, Frank Kirk for Michael, and Rob Nike for both. District Attorney Steve Kunzweiler led the prosecution, assigning 3 assistants to take on the brothers from this point on. Matt Ballard for Robert, Jack Fort for Michael, and Sarah McAmis for both. That DA charged Robert with 5 counts of first-degree murder, assault, and 2 weapons offenses, all felonies. He also charged Michael with 5 counts of first-degree murder and an assault charge, also all felonies. During arraignment before Judge Sharon Holmes, both pleaded not guilty. The decision to try them together in district court was made. The outcomes of their cases diverged sharply. Robert pleaded guilty under a deal in August 2016. This deal removed the death penalty from consideration, the sentence that was being sought by the prosecution. In September, Judge Holmes sentenced him to 5 life sentences without parole. 4 of them were consecutive. Michael Bever went to trial in April 2018. A jury of 12 members and 2 alternates found him guilty on all charges in May. In August 2018, Judge Holmes sentenced him to 6 life terms, 5 to be served consecutively. No parole. Both brothers will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Judge Holmes refused any further actions or leniency in their cases. After his conviction, Michael Bever appealed in 2019. His attorneys argued that jury instructions were flawed and that he acted under his brother's influence, that his life sentences were excessive given his status. They also claimed some police statements were coerced. However, in 2020, the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals denied the appeal. The court ruled that the jury instructions were correct, the evidence proved Michael's active participation, the statements were voluntary, and the sentences were legally permissible. Michael remains incarcerated, with parole effectively possible, while Robert Bever, who took a plea deal, was unable to pursue any appeals. After sentencing, both brothers were moved to different facilities. Robert Bever initially at the Joseph Harp Correctional Center in Lexington, later transferred to the Oklahoma State Penitentiary in McAllister, which is maximum security. Michael Bever initially held at the Tulsa County Jail, then Lexington Correctional Center, and finally, the Joseph Harp Correctional Center, where he remains. The Broken Arrow community has since tried to heal, with Reflection Park standing where the Beaver home once was, a quiet place for reflection after one of Oklahoma's most chilling family tragedies. The Beaver family murders remain a stark reminder of the darkness that can hide behind closed doors and the tragedy that can unfold when isolation, abuse, and twisted intentions collide. Thank you for listening. Take care. Hug those you love tightly, especially during this beautiful holiday season. Have a good rest of your day.